Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Mystic Rose and it's so nice to have y'all here with me today as we explore the topic of how the public views you versus the real you. And as a special way to say thank you to all of my subscribers, I'll be offering a subscriber bonus all about what makes you so irresistible. We'll be getting into your physical traits and your auric field and what makes you so magnetic. Okay, so it's not too late to become part of that subscriber base, and energetically I'll be able to read your energy. So hit that subscribe button and you will be included. All right, of course you don't have to, but I would love to have you be part of this awesome community. So today's tarot pick a card reading, as I mentioned, will be a deep dive into how the public views you versus the real you. And there will be 3 piles to choose from based on gemstones or images. And you can use either or a combination of the two to make your selection, okay? And if you start to watch a pile, it doesn't seem to resonate with you, it's okay to go back to the beginning and to choose again. That can sometimes happen when we watch general readings like this, okay? So as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Try a pile. If it doesn't fit, try a different one. It's okay. And if you'd like a personal reading, I do offer personal readings. You can find more information in my description box below, or by visiting my website at www.mysticrosepsychic.com. Thank you to all of my Patreon members, and thank you to all of my channel members for your love and support. Without your love and support, I would not be able to do this type of work, so thank you. And thank you to all of my viewers, and especially those who are subscribed to me, because you help keep the channel going. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And without any further hesitation, let's go ahead and get started with today's tarot pick a card reading, all about how does the public view you versus the real you. And again, as my special way to say thank you, my subscriber bonus, all about what makes you irresistible. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to your gemstone selection. So today's topic is how the public views you versus the real you, and I will be having a subscriber bonus for my subscribers. It's not too late to be considered as part of that subscriber base. All you have to do is hit subscribe and you will be included in the energy of my subscribers bonus. This is going to be all about what makes you irresistible. So for pile 1 we have Moonstone. For pile 2, Pyrite, and for pile 3, Lemon Quartz. Go ahead and think about which pile or piles you are most drawn to, and if you need to pause the video, go ahead and do so at this time, but if you're ready, let's get started. Hello and welcome. If you chose image 1 or Moonstone, you're in the right place for today's tarot pick a card reading, all about how the public views you versus the real you. And please don't forget about my subscriber bonus. At the very end, after you've watched this reading, you can go ahead and go to the timestamps and click on the subscriber bonus, and it's not too late to become part of the subscriber base and enjoy that reading as my way of saying thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and connect with Spirit so we can get started. Spirit, please be here now with me and help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to pile 1, all about the questions at hand. Spirit, please speak through me as you always do, and please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to just light some sage to cleanse the space. Okay. So, let's get right into it. Spirit, how does the public view my pile one? We're going to get into that first, and then we'll do the real you, okay? But first, we'll talk about how does the public view you, like when you're out and about and you're in public. Yeah, what do people think about you? How do they view you? Okay, you may feel like this describes you, or you may not, because this is what the public is thinking of you. All right, the public sees you as somebody who's enjoying yourself. You seem like you have a fun personality. You are loads of fun, always have like a smile on your face. You seem to have a really good attitude. The public views you as having the kind of like acceptance where you just don't judge people. They see you as somebody kind and nice and like just basically somebody who's fun to be around. That's what I'm seeing here. I mean, look at her beautiful smile. Isn't she pretty? And those eyes, they just sparkle. People see you too as having a youthful glow about you when you're in public, but it's like they want to be around you because it's not just like your looks, even though you are very beautiful, but it's also like you have like an innocent look about you and just a cuteness, a very like, it's so hard to describe, but it's like sultry mixed with cuteness. You have very sultry eyes, but also they sparkle. And when you want to turn on like the flair, the appeal, boy, do you know how to. You could also have an edgy side about you. That's what the public views. They view you as somebody who, maybe you have some tattoos, you could have a lot of piercings, or they just kind of view you that way. I think too that people view you in the public as somebody who is very intelligent, clean cut, especially if you're a male, okay? But you may have a little bit of edginess to you. You definitely look like, and people view you as you don't have a stuffiness to you, or you don't look like you're too prim and proper to have a good time. You know what I mean? Like you're playful, yeah. You are very playful in your nature. That's at least how the public sees you. Okay? You may not feel this way, but this is how the public views you. Now I'm going to be using the Tinseltown Tarot to find out more. I love this deck because it's so whimsical and fun, and it's kind of like Hollywood themed, so it's really cool. Wow. Oh gosh, the Chariot. The public views you as also somebody who's very comfortable being in the spotlight. Here we have somebody that's about to step onto the red carpet. Also, I think that they view your body language as very, very confident, and that you don't really mind attention, and that you get a lot of attention in public. And then I was hearing that fun and just down for anything kind of vibe. And the Chariot can stand for like a feeling of like being ready. So it's like you seem spontaneous or like ready for anything. That's what the public thinks about you. That, yeah, you are really fun, non-judgmental. You may have a little bit of like innocence about you, but you know how to like seem flirty in a very fun way, but also in a very serious way. You can like turn it on and off. At least that's how they view you. Very like, I want to say sweet, and maybe even a little bit childlike in your playfulness or nature. They could see you as somebody who, you know, maybe they see you as somebody who still owns a few stuffed animals, or, you know, cuddles with stuffed animals at night, you know, like you just have like this innocence about you. So they could view you like that. But yet also that you know, it may be mixed with a little bit of edginess, but not like too much. King of Swords. The public sees you as somebody, I want to say daring, like not shy, okay, bold and very intelligent. I almost am seeing like strategy here. Like the King of Swords is somebody very, very intelligent, and they're great strategists. So I think what this is telling me is that the public views you as being very good with people, and it's almost like you have a way with people. It's almost like a magical way with people where they are quite drawn to you. And I just heard true north. You feel like people, it's like they can almost like look at you and feel so drawn to you, like you are their true north, or like they want to, it's like a coming home. When they see you, they want to be close to you. You give off good vibes. It's just good vibes, good times, and a great personality mixed with, I want to say, like that softness, but also just a little bit of edginess. But there is a softness to you too. It's a perfect harmonious balance. Like even your face could have like soft edges, okay? Or like, nice, like I want to say cheekbones. So they almost see you as somebody who could be very model-esque. If you wanted to be, you could pose for pretty much any magazine that you wanted to. People see you as, Five of Swords can be for like competition, or like, sometimes it can stand for like people competing with you. So they may assume that like you get a lot of people that compare themselves to you. And you may just get a lot of people, when they view you, they automatically kind of compare themselves to you. And it's almost like that feeling of being on the road to success, but competing with others on the way to that road to success. So when people view you, they just think that you beat out all your competition, and that you must be very adored and very much, I almost want to think like a little bit like idolized by some people. That's what I'm getting. Okay. What else, Spirit? How else do people view, how does the public view my pile one? As very, very beautiful with the Empress. Very, it's like you've got the curves in the right places, and if you're a guy, you've got the muscles in all the right places that makes you look very fit. And that's why I said, like, people look at you and they just kind of assume you could be a model, or very fancy even. Look at her clothes. Look at the little like tufts of fur at the cuffs. She's very fancy here. So people see you as like Hollywood glamour type of fancy. They may think that you put a lot of effort into your wardrobe, and you choose your outfits with a lot of actual thought, and you have an eccentric style about you, but it's almost like a soft kind of, it's a soft, maybe you like feminine, maybe you like to like oscillate. I want to say oscillate between like very soft, like if you're a woman, like very pink, soft, even furry or velvety clothing items, to like more of the dark colors or edgy, or having something even a little lighter, but with edgy pieces, you know, like pieces of eccentric jewelry. Let me show you what I mean. Just a moment. Okay, so like maybe you would enjoy some kind of bracelets like this with like some interesting hardware or something just kind of edgy and a little bit out there, like a choker mixed with chains, mixed with like a softness. Okay, it's kind of hard to explain, but there is a softness about you. But you may also like dark colors or dressing kind of with different mixed aesthetics or styles. Okay, that's how the public views you. Let's see the real you. This should be fun. We'll see if there's any like overlaps. That should be very interesting. Okay. I'll shuffle them up. I put those ones back in there. Now, Spirit, please let us know the real pile one. How they truly are. How are they truly? Or is the public right about them? And if so, please confirm that. How are they really? What's the real them like? Oh my gosh. I can't make it up. You are playful, and maybe you do own some stuffed animal teddy bears or something like that, and maybe you do still have them in your bed. I don't know, but you do you do have a playful, youthful spirit about you. So that's at least, you know, true. The public is viewing you as playful, and Spirit here is confirming that you are a very playful, youthful, young at heart kind of person. It so gives me like Gemini vibes. Geminis are always like young at heart. The truth is though too that you're also very discerning. You know, you're not always very happy-go-lucky, and you may be a thinker. It looks like here too that when you meet somebody, you will kind of like be like, okay, can I trust this person? So maybe you do have a lot of people that want to be close to you, but you're more discerning than just to allow everybody to, you know, to allow anyone into your circle. It's like you have a careful side of you. So you are playful and you are fun, but when it comes to like letting people in, I think you can be very, very discerning. So you're a mix of like being lighthearted and fun, and also like discerning and don't mess with me. There's a feeling of like protecting yourself. Okay. Okay. We do have smart, so you are very smart. So the public was viewing you as smart, and you are very smart and intelligent. It's almost like they can just tell. They can tell that you I mean, some of you look the part. You may wear glasses because this has been funny, but this is so funny to me, but like there has actually been research done that has said that like those who wear glasses are more likely to be perceived as more intelligent or well-read. And I had come across this literature and this research when I was in my younger years, trying to do some job searching, and I actually like got this like pair of glasses. At the time I didn't wear glasses, but anyways, and I wore these glasses so that I could be taken more seriously in my job interviews, and I tell you, it worked. I really do feel, and it might have been like a, I don't know, Clark Kent, Superman type of thing, where it was like you put them on and you feel different, but and that might have helped too, so. But yeah, no, I think that there's something about you, whether you wear glasses or not, but people can tell that you really are smart. Maybe it's in the way that you look at people. You're always thinking, you know, your actions let people know that you're very intelligent. The way that you speak can be very articulate. And maybe you do talk about things that maybe others don't know about, and you may also have a very large vocabulary. You have a lot of feminine grace about you. So again, that softness, that soft side of you, people are seeing that, and that is very true about you. You have a lot of softness about you. You're very open. Whether you are a man or a woman or whatever you identify as, you do have a lot of feminine energy about you. And I think this helps with your intuition and being able to discern people's intentions. Somebody here could be like a plus size beauty. Okay. Like I said in the other, like, people view you as having curves in all the right places. So you could have like a large chest area. You could have like an hourglass shape. Okay. Of course, that's not going to be for everybody. But also you could do your hair kind of like this. She almost looks like Jessica Simpson to me, or like Meghan Trainor. She's very beautiful in my opinion. So people look at you, and whether you're plus size or not, they just see you as like, you take good care of yourself. You have beautiful hair and curves in all the right places. You're very personable, and yeah, people are noticing that about you, and that is the real you. You are very personable. But you're very careful too with that discernment. You're not just going to trust anybody. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more about you. The real you. Oh my gosh, we had that in the other one too. So yeah, I think the public is kind of right on the money for the most part, that you really have made it quite far by, you know, kind of like beating out the competition, or like you have people that want to compete with you, and it's not like you ask them to, but it's like, you know, people feel very competitive with you. You may have made some friends and some enemies along the way, because of just who you are and how you're showing up in this world. It can really throw some people off their A game, and that's not your fault. It's just how, like, you kind of make them feel, but it's more on them. Okay. Okay, the real them, Spirit. 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is in the tarot, in the Rider-Waite. You'll see an image of somebody like climbing up the backs of other people to get to the top. So that actually goes along with what I was saying before. Like, people see you as at the top, but maybe that you've had to climb up that ladder of success and like beat out your competition. And like, that could be for, like, you know, let's say there's 10 candidates and you get the job, you've beat out 9 other people. People can just tell, like, you're the winner. You have winning energy. Okay, let me show you the card that I'm talking about. Okay, I looked and I looked. I finally found it, but I was thinking, like, of the 6 of Staffs, where he's climbing on the backs of others to get to the top. But I still think it's significant in this, because I was being shown the image of this card. And so I got this deck off my shelf just to show you. But yeah, the 7 of Wands is about somebody who can be, like, defending their position, or have their walls or guard up. That could be, you know, how you really are as far as being discerning. Maybe you almost look like you're very careful. You're very careful, but people may not see you that way. They see you as being open and friendly. Maybe you hide this very well, but, like, you may be kind of like, see how she's peeking out over those cards, and it's kind of like she's looking at you and sizing you up. I think that you do this just naturally, but people don't know that you're doing this. But you're very like naturally intuitive and psychic, and you can look at somebody and kind of like size them up. Okay. But yeah, I don't think people notice this about you. It's just how you really are, but you hide it very well. But yeah, it's always like you're like, maybe you're a people watcher or you watch people carefully. But it's not like you stare, but you can almost like look at somebody and just size them up and kind of like tell a lot about their character just from the way that they stand, the way that they are dressed, their eye contact. You can tell a lot. And then you're somebody who, like, I think you fall in love kind of fast, but people don't really see you that way. They see you as somebody more like they have to win over your affections, that you're maybe I don't know. I don't think that the public views you as easy or necessarily hard to get, but just somebody they wouldn't guess that like you can fall in love very easily. And that also, I don't know why I'm getting this, but you could almost like, I don't know, should I share that, Spirit? Some of you may not really connect with this, so I'm gonna say this for only like a few of you out there who Spirit is really bringing this message through. But many people would never guess your preferences. Like maybe you are bi or something like that, but people would never guess it. There is that coming through for somebody out there, okay? Well, yeah, you enjoy love, you love love, and you love falling in love, but you're very, very like careful with your heart. But many people they don't see you that way, but you know that deep down that you are a careful person with who you give your love to and your trust to. But also how they're seeing you is sort of right, because they're seeing all the positive things about you that are really lovely, like your softness and your glow and like your wonderment and your, personability. Is that a word? You're very personable. And the real you is also very responsible. The real you is hardworking and I want to say like good with details, and you actually may earn quite a bit of money, but it's not like you showcase it or show off in any way, so people may not be like, oh wow, that person's really rich. But secretly, like, you have enough money, but you're not flaunting it, and you're not like a show off, so people wouldn't know that about you. So that's what I'm getting here for the real you. So you're more discerning than people would actually know about you. And you may have a secret side to you. Okay, things that it's like you like to keep it that way. That's what I just heard. Okay, so I think what we'll do now is do the astro dice for the confirmations that many of you enjoy. And then we'll go ahead and we can do the name channeling and stuff like that. So we have Virgo, Libra, Virgo again, and Scorpio. Leo. So you could have Leo, Scorpio, Virgo, or Libra somewhere in your chart, especially prominently like your sun, moon, or ascendant. You could have been born on the 19th of any month. or the 6th of any month, or the 25th of any month, since 19 and 6 is 25 when added together. And for specific birthdays, a June birthday, June 6th, June 19th, or June 25th for a birthday. Okay? And June, depending on when June falls, the birthday would be either it make you a Gemini or a Cancer sign. I think what we'll do now is we'll get into the letter tiles and name channeling. Alright, so if I say your family members' names or friends' names, just know that that's extra confirmation for you. I'll be channeling names. I might say your first name, middle name, or last name. Okay. And you can look for your name or screen name in the letter tiles here, or your initials. Because if I don't say your name out loud, it doesn't mean that this is not your pile. It just means that your name may be in the letter tiles, or your initials may be there. So, okay. So Spirit, please give me the names of those who are watching pile 1. I was hearing Bernadette, or like Bernie, Bernice, Bree, Breon, Anderson, that could be like a last name, Alyssa, Sally, Christoph, Chris, Christopher, Nancy, Nadine, Lexi, Marshall, Marsh, that could be somebody's last name, Herschel, Dawn, Margaret or Maggie, Cherie, Alam, Jabir, Jackie, Zane, Zainab, Ursula, Malik, Kamaya, Sanderson, Jalen, Raya, Ray, JJ, JT, Jada, Jerusha, Charles, Lorraine, Loretta, Maud, Anne, or Annie, Anna, Aubrey, Audrey, Dina, Tina, Charity, Coom, Travis, Brenna, Octavius, Kanika, Johar. I think I said that already. That's coming through again. Ali, and I'll just say a couple more, okay? Sully, Sanders, Sandra, Tina. I might have said Tina already, so it's coming through again. Mila, Camila, Camille, Cami, Tammy, Pam, Nora, May, Maylin, Lola, Lily, Lila, Evelyn or Eva, and Victor or Vic, okay? You can also play a little spiritual Scrabble here and see what words really stand out to you. And if you want to share them in the comment section, that would be awesome. I hope that you enjoyed today's reading. I truly appreciate being here. Don't forget to check out the subscriber bonus, all about what makes you irresistible. And just remember to hit the subscribe button and head on over there if you haven't already. And if you need a personal reading, look in my description box below for more info or visit my website, www.mysticrosepsychic.com. I will link that in the description box below. If you would like to join my Patreon, I do have a Patreon where I offer a lot of different types of readings, including 18+ uncensored love readings, plain regular love readings, gossip, beauty, and then some very deeply spiritual topics as well. So you can find more info in my description box below for my Patreon, as well as a link to head over there and just check it out and join if you decide to. Of course, you don't have to, but it would be great to have you on over there. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, it's never expected, but always appreciated. And thank you so much to all of my channel members. Without your love and support, I truly would not be able to do this work, so thank you. Stay beautiful, and until next time, bye. Hello, Pal 2. If you chose Image 2 or this beautiful pyrite gemstone, you're in the right place for today's pick a card reading. We're going to be looking into how the public views you versus the real you. And as a subscriber bonus, you can go to the timestamps after you're done watching this and find out what makes you irresistible. That will be a subscriber collective. So, and of course it's not too late to be included in that. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button. Alright, so I'm going to connect with Spirit and then we can get started. Spirit, please be here now with me and help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my Pile 2 collective, all about the questions at hand. Spirit, please speak through me as you always do, and please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection into this place. Thank you. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just light some sage to cleanse the space. Okay. I'm going to be using a deck that I created. So this is going to be how does the public view you, okay? This may or may not reflect how you feel about yourself, but this is what people assume about you when they see you in public places or just the public in general, how they view you, okay? Things they notice about you. Okay. And then we'll get into the real you and what you're really like. Okay. Photogenic. So people see you as perfect. We have Barbie and photogenic. I mean, you know, can we get any more clear about that than when people see you, they think you're like almost like too perfect. You're so beautiful or like handsome, good looking. I can't help but notice, this is adorable. This, she actually has on an evil eye bracelet. So, yeah, I feel too that like people, when they view you, they see you as like protected. Also, they almost think of you as like you're the type of person that could almost be like bombarded by people who want to seek your attention and stuff like that, so that you may actually like some of you, they may assume that you're famous. You could even resemble somebody famous, and that people almost assume that like if you're very famous that you should have a bodyguard because of like the amount of attention that you receive. It's almost like, you know, your eyes are just so pretty. It's almost like you have real showstopper type of energy, and it's like you have the most beautiful face, and you have like what other people view as the most perfect body. Okay, whether you feel this way about yourself or not, this is how the public views you. That you are a perfect, beautiful person that more than likely is either destined or bound for fame, and that one day you'll have like an entourage following you, or like bodyguards or something like that, because I saw like this image of Taylor Swift in my mind. Like you could look like her or just have those kinds of vibes. Okay, it's like that fun, lively, perky personality. So that's how other people view you when you're in public. How else are they viewing my pile too? Oh, some people think, okay, so they think that you might have got surgically enhanced to look the way you do. Some people, they may view you as somebody who's not afraid to go under the knife for plastic surgery. They think that maybe you've had like lip injections. I'm seeing that for some of you, or even a rhinoplasty. Some people they just look at you and they may assume that like you have had some kind of procedure done, facelift or Botox even, or something to make you this pretty, because it's almost like, or this attractive, because it's almost like this is an unreal kind of beauty, and people just don't have your kind of beauty every day. So some people may assume too that like you have a lot of money to be able to afford this. And your clothes too, there's something here about like your clothes are always like, they look expensive. Okay, your clothes look expensive, so you look like money. Okay, you look like you've got a lot of money. Boy, we've got sultry. You know, people look at you and they just melt, and they see you as very, very, very beautiful. Like every movement you do brings attention. Your chest area brings a lot of attention. You could like either be lifting some weights, or even if it's like light weights, high reps, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Maybe you're just naturally like this gorgeous, but just keep it up, because yeah. And some of you, I just heard too, that there's two types here. One is like you almost look like the perfect Barbie doll with like the blonde hair, just like this girl, or like, you know, kind of like brownish. But some of you kind of look like Barbie's beautiful cousin Skipper. Okay, still very beautiful, but without the blonde hair. Okay, but it's almost like tantalizing Skipper or something like that. You know what I mean? Tantalizing Skipper. Sultry Skipper. Yeah, that's what Spirit was saying. You have such dreamy vibes and ethereal vibes. You definitely make people, when they look at you, make them get carried away in like fantasies and daydreams about you. some people, when they look at you, they view you as an athlete, or that you might have been a gymnast or a dancer or a swimmer even, or some kind of athlete, because your body is in such good shape. They think you either spend like 4 hours a day in a gym, or that you've had some kind of surgery, cosmetic surgery, to look that good. They also see you as a happy person, happy inside and out, just beautiful, okay? And queen status, like, wow, that's how people view you. Oh my gosh. I love that for you. That's what people think of you when they see you, like on the street, or they see you in a public place, like a gathering space, or wherever this may be. Like, that's what people assume about you. That's how they view you. It's like, you know, you're model-esque. You could pose for literally any magazine, or be famous one day, or they may assume you are famous, that you have a lot of fans or followers, that you're perfect, and that you seem so happy. And a lot of people put you above them just automatically with this queen status. Isn't she beautiful? She's so beautiful, and I love this. This is somebody with perfect skin. So yeah, it's like the proportions of this girl's face are just like, it's almost like unreal how pretty this picture of this girl is. She's so perfect with everything. Just, yeah, same with this one. I mean, all of these women are beautiful, but like, you can tell there's something about the eyes. Like, if you look at these ones here, the eyes just really stand out. Like, they look through you, you know? And the proportions on the face are almost like mathematically perfect. So they see you as like scientifically perfect, okay? Let's see how else they view you. In public, how does the public view my pile to collective spirit? Okay, we had that in pile 1 too, so you know, maybe there would be some messages for you in pile 1 if you were drawn to pile 1. But yeah, people see you as like, you don't shirk away from the spotlight, you don't shy away. They view you as very like red carpet ready. You know, I mean, this card, photogenic, goes along with this one really quite well. You're ready and down for whatever, and it looks like you're seriously ready to step onto the red carpet. You're the kind of person, Spirit just told me, that you can make anything look good. Even a pair of sweatpants, okay? You could buy clothes at any supplier, okay? Whoa, and make it look good. Make it look like bougie and expensive. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you look rich. You look rich. People assume you're very responsible. We also had this in pile 1. That's so funny. 8 of Pentacles is almost like giving me that, like, people see that you've worked hard to be where you're at, and that, yeah, you do look like you have money, or that you came from money. Some people may just look at you and assume that you're from a very wealthy family, or that you may have inherited like a lot of money, that you have extremely good taste, that you maybe they assume that like you're fussy about like quality items. I want to say, like, you at the same time, okay, you can turn anything, like let's say a secondhand store dress, into something that looks like it's red carpet ready, but also at the same time, when it comes to small things, you can be really quite picky, like maybe where you get your hair done, or who you're spending your time with, or even like the kind of toilet paper you use, like, or even like quality of like paper, or like I'm seeing like, you know, like, even this might sound funny, but like paper towels, it's like you gotta have the best, you know, the best brands, even if it costs a little bit more. That's how people see you. I want to say like high maintenance a little bit, or like if somebody was to like be with you romantically, they might be like, oh, I've gotta come to this person like and present myself in such a way where this person knows I care about that stuff too, or like I can afford it. It's kind of that kind of thing. It's like you just really scream to people in a lot of ways that you have high expectations, and that you maybe, this is what they think, is that you're kind of high maintenance, that you may spend a lot of money on your beauty, be it like going to the hair salon or like hair products, the very best skin and makeup and beauty products, the very best soaps. Yes, they may even think that you're very fussy about shampoos, conditioners, hair products, soaps, perfumes. They think that you want the top of the line, everything. Some people are intimidated by this because they may even just shy away from approaching you because they may feel very intimidated by this. And yeah, some people with this King of Swords, they may feel that you are kind of a little hard to get. Okay? Let's see how you really are, my pile two. Because that is how people view you in public. But let's see the real you. Spirit, can you show us the real them for pile two? And maybe these will align. Maybe they'll be, maybe there will be some similar cards that come up, and maybe it'll be totally different because you may present a certain way, but in actuality you could be very different. So we'll see. So Spirit, who's the real pile two? Who is the real pile two? What are they really like? You're trustworthy. You are discerning. You are outgoing. You are bootylicious. You are modest. And you are dazzling. Okay. You're also very romantic. You love love. Okay? So, let me just dive right in here by saying that there's some discrepancies, how they view you. See, now, and there's some things that are actually, that go together. Like the fact that right here in the middle here, you're very discerning. Okay, so, you know how in the part where it said the public view you as maybe you have high standards and stuff like that? Maybe you actually do, because you're very discerning about the energy that you are, you know, surrounding yourself with, and you are discerning about maybe even quality, okay? Quality is important to you. And modesty, it looks like modesty is important to you. So you may be like somebody who tends to cover up, even if you are wearing like tighter clothes to show your beautiful curves and all that. Maybe you tend to like cover up with like a higher neckline, or you just kind of have, maybe you have to do this for your job too even. It could be that you know how to like glam it up, you know how to dress for the everyday, and like sometimes even if it's because you have to go to work or whatever, or maybe it's just the way that you like to be, you can be rather modest. But when you feel comfortable, you will show your beautiful body and your shape by wearing something a little tighter, but it's not like you're ever showing too much. It's always in a very classy way. Even if it's just like a little off the shoulder or whatever, it's very classy. You have a beautiful neck. You have a body that's great. You can pull off lots of things. And your face, it's like you really do have a beautiful look, but not only that, it's so unique to just you. I'm seeing like somebody here who, yeah, I mean, some of you, maybe you were born with these beautiful lips, but I am seeing somebody here who like has really pretty lips, and or beautiful kissable lips, and it almost does look like they're like they could be plump, like have plumpers or something. Okay. But I can clearly, very clearly see that a lot of you have not had this done. But it just may, some people may just look at your overall composition of your face and just be like, how do they pull this off? Like, do they have a beautiful mother, a beautiful father? Do they have great genes? Or are they spending money to look that way? And I don't think there's very many of you that are spending this kind of money. I think mostly it's very natural for you to look this good. But I do see that you do put effort in and you do try. But even on the days when you're not really trying that much, or you're just wearing a tank top or some quirky little hat or whatever this be, like, you can really change it up. I like your style because it is unique. I see too it's very versatile, and you can dress in so many different ways. I am seeing like so many different aesthetics here. I think it's hard for you to maybe just choose one, but I am getting like the impression that you like to like wear different fashions, you know, and maybe even like create your own types of looks that may or may not really be in style or fashion right now. Like, you kind of like you wear what you think looks cool or eye-catching, or because you like it, and I don't really see you as trying to necessarily keep up with, you know, the latest trends. It's just almost like, because those change so fast anyways, but you're not looking at, you know, Kim Kardashian for fashion advice or anything like that. Like, it looks like you are doing what you like, which is really good. But yeah, you like quality items. You have a really good eye for like finding quality pieces. That's what I mean. Like, you could go to an estate sale, which I don't know if you would or not, but or a yard sale, or I don't know, or just somewhere where, let's think of somewhere low quality in your area that you wouldn't expect to find very good quality clothing. And you could literally pick different pieces, like mix and match, or create something out of these pieces and put it on and look amazing, like you're ready for the runway. Whereas other people couldn't dream of even pulling these looks off. They would look awful and like cheap. But somehow you can make anything look bougie, anything look cute. I mean, look at this girl here. Like, basically, she's got really nothing on except probably a tube top. And then she has a little collar that is made of felt with little felt roses on it. And it looks like she's just wearing a collar as a necklace. And she's got some matching earrings. They're just cute. And it looks like she made it herself, and it matches her lipstick. And how can she pull this off? Because she's naturally or somehow very beautiful. I think there is a lot of naturalness to your beauty, but some of you clearly have had some kind of lip injections or Botox. And if you have, that's okay. Yeah. If you have, it's okay. Whatever the circumstances. I'm even seeing some of you, you might wear colored contacts to change the color of your eyes. But either way, it's very beautiful. So, yeah, because I'm seeing like brown or hazel eyes and the most beautiful blue eyes. Even like some of the eyes, it's hard for me to tell the color because it looks blue or gray, or it's hard to tell the color. Maybe your eyes are just such a unique color that you can't put your finger on the actual color of it. That's what Spirit was telling me. It's like, if somebody was to ask you what color your eyes are, you may be like, I don't know. It's almost like they can be changing with the outfits you're wearing. You know what I mean? So who is the real Pile 2 collective here, Spirit? 3 of Wands. You're like really friendly. You're very friendly. You know, you're like somebody who attracts a lot of people that want to be close to you because you're so approachable, and like actually the real you is very down to earth. You're very trustworthy. You're very outgoing, okay? But you are careful, okay? And things like that, but like you're so happy-go-lucky. With the Three of Wands, that's about friendships, you know? And I mean, look at these three gals. Aren't they adorable? Just sitting there having a little treat together. Oh, they're putting on lipstick. So cute. I really do think too that like you can get along with a lot of different age groups, backgrounds, and different types of people. It's almost like that feeling that a lot of different types of people like you. Some of you really could work in the fashion or beauty industry, and maybe people are not wrong about that when they look at you and they think that you are either somebody who's famous or destined for fame. Maybe you really are, because I'm seeing those vibes here of somebody who, you know how to dazzle people. You are outgoing. You attract so many people. It's almost like giving me the vibes that you could really be very popular with people. Maybe that's why you have to be discerning, because you do attract a lot of people and you've got to protect your energy from like the wrong kind of people. Six of Swords. Yeah, it's like that. It's the Six of Swords is moving away. So it's almost like people see you as moving away. And this is true about you. You move away from people that are giving you grief. Like, let's say they're toxic, or you find out a friend has betrayed you. You pretty much don't look back. It's not like you're gonna, like, there's no take backsies. You're not gonna take somebody back like years down the road if they like flubbed up, you know, if they betrayed you, if they double crossed you or anything like that, or like let's say this person cheated you or swindled you somehow. It's like that phrase goes like, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, or something like that. But it's like you don't allow people to toy with you and stuff like that. Like if somebody tries to come at you and they want you back or something like that after they've treated you like doo-doo, you're just like, no, bye, or you'll block them or whatever. So that's, that goes along really well with this discerning. You're very good at discerning if people are for you or against you. You have great leadership skills also with the Emperor, and you're an amazing networker. You're really good at getting along with people. And the Emperor has to be like that because oftentimes the Emperor is called to be in control of certain situations, or be the boss of a company or CEO or head of this, that, or the other. Emperors are leaders. They're also very stately, attractive, connected to people, very good networkers. It's the sign of Aries. So Aries, could be prominent in your chart or just that energy. And, you have a sense of adventure about you too. And you have an interesting or like pioneering way of thinking. And you don't mind getting things started. You're a self-starter. You don't need anyone to light the fire under your butt. You're a self-starter, very self-motivated. And also you're very, very passionate and very, very, I would say confident. You're very confident in who you are. Then the King of Swords is here. That card's been coming out quite a bit. So that can be for Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. So I think that came out in the one where people perceived you as that way. And this is how you really are too, is that you're very, very selective. because you're very smart and you don't want to get swindled in either personal issues or business. Like, it's almost like you take it seriously. You don't allow people to mess with you. And so you can, like, you know, you can cut people out because it's almost like you may have learned, like, if you don't do this, you're going to be sorrier down the line. Like, if you don't listen to your gut, like, your gut instincts are usually, like, spot on. And if you don't listen to your gut, something else could happen. So it's like you're very, very good at this. But yeah, King of Swords, sometimes people can say that, like, they are a little cold or, like, unemotional, but I really don't think you're like that. I think you are very friendly, emotional, in touch with your emotions, but you know when to be, like, cold to certain people when you have to be. And it's good, actually. It can protect you from the wrong kind of people. But yeah, like, you're a really good communicator too with that King of Swords there. That can denote that you're an excellent communicator. And you're a live wire. You have a lot of zest for life. So it does kind of line up with how people view you, but just a little bit different. What I would like to do now is I would like to roll some astro dice and see if we can get your exact birthday or birth month. And then we can do the letter tiles, okay? So we've got Libra, Sagittarius, Aries. So yeah, Aries is coming up again. And that came up in the cards section too. And then we have Leo. And then we have the number 7 for July and the number 3 for March. And then when added together, 7 and 3 become 10. So October. Specific birthdays here would be March 3rd, March 7th, and March 10th. October 10th, October 7th, or October 3rd. July 7th, July 10th, or July 3rd for a birthday. And then, yeah, any of those combinations. Or you could have Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, or I'm sorry, Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo in your chart somewhere very prominently placed, like Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Let's go ahead and put the letter tiles out, and I will do some channeling. I may say your name or some family members' names to get those confirmations that this is definitely your pile. Okay, for those of you who enjoy the confirmations. And if you don't really like this section, that's okay. I hope you'll join me for the subscriber bonus. But for those of you who do enjoy the confirmations segment, I hope you will enjoy this. So, and if you're new, what I do is I set out letter tiles and then I channel names from spirit. I might say your name, first, middle, or last, or a screen name. Some hints or clues about you. Whatever comes through. And if you don't hear me call your name or names of anybody you know, that's okay. Just look in the letter tiles for your initials or your name spelled out. So I was hearing Juliet and June, and then Jean Weaver. That could be a last name. Okay, what else, Spirit? Gary, Richard, Osmond, something like that. Osmond Otis, Abria, Angelina, Angie, Angel, Tori, Sabina, Rochelle or Raquel, Dolly, Carly, Paris, Louisa, Louise, Shiloh, Ahmad, Zoe, Chloe, Cole, Hannah, Maxine, Martin, Boris, Jackson, Lakshmi, Hamza, Bodhi, Brian, Dale, Cliff, Jeff, Bianca, Blaze, Blake, Lindsay, Bridget, Nevaeh, Tad, Greg, Craig, Jerry, Carrie Ann, Liza, Eliza, Elizabeth, I was hearing Jory. I've never heard that name before, but I was hearing Jory. Abbas, Latifa, Letitia, Natasha, Anastasia and Natalie, Rashonda or Rashandra, something like that, Lena, Darren, Junior, okay, that could be a nickname, Roman, and I'll just say a couple more here and then I'll be done with that. Mac, Sylvia, Sophia, Shelby, Elise, Jess, Carson, Joshua, and Mina. That's a cool name. Naveen or Navina. That's a pretty name too. And that's what I'm getting. Okay. You can also play a little spiritual Scrabble here and see what words come out here or locations, such as I'm seeing Idaho. I was hearing Kansas City or Kansas. North Carolina. What other locations? Greer? Greer. Okay, I don't know. Greer could be like a last name, but also I was hearing Greece. And I heard Bollywood. Bollywood. And Bologna. Bologna? No, I'm sorry, not Bologna. Bologna. It looks like it's spelled like Bologna. Like, in my mind, I'm seeing like it ends with GNA, like Bologna. Bologna. So, I know that sounds funny. I think it's a place. I don't know. I feel like I should look it up because it's like, I'm almost like doubting it. It sounds so strange. But let me look. I don't know. Let me look and see. Bologna. Oh, it's in Italy. Well, by golly, it is, and it's Bologna. It's in Italy. So you could be from Bologna or from Italy. Okay. And yeah, I also was hearing Nevada. Not sure if I said that already, but Nevada. I think that's it. So please take a moment and like this video, and of course you don't have to, but I would love it if you could hit that subscribe button. It helps to keep the channel going. It helps to support me as a tarot reader, so thank you. And thank you for those of you who are a subscriber, please join me as my way of saying thank you. Join me at the subscriber bonus, all about what makes you so irresistible according to, you know, what other people think about your looks and your aura, okay? If you would like a personal reading, I do offer those. You can find more information at my website, www.mysticrosepsychic.com, or by looking in my description box below for more information. There's also a link to my website in the description box below as well. Also, if you'd like to know more information about my Patreon memberships, I do offer 5 different tiers. It starts at as low as $3 a month and goes up from there. I do weekly pick-a-card readings of all different kinds, including 18+ uncensored love readings, regular love readings, very spiritual topics, also beauty and gossip. So lots and lots of different topics that you get to vote on, depending on which tier you're in. And so yeah, and if you'd like to, you know, donate to my channel, you can find ways of doing that in my description box below. Of course, it's never expected, but always appreciated. And if you haven't yet checked out my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, it's for love readings. Please go ahead and click on the link in my description box below, and it will take you over to my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, all about love-related collective tarot readings. So if it's for you, I hope that you'll find it to be enjoyable, and subscribe to me over there too. That would be awesome. All right. Thanks again so much for being here. I hope you take good care and stay beautiful. Bye. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome. If you chose image 3 or this lemon quartz gemstone, you're in the right place. for today's tarot pick a card reading. It's going to be a deep dive. There will be a bonus as well for subscribers. This is my way to say thank you so much for being part of this YouTube community. How does the public view you versus the real you is the topic for today's pick a card, and the subscriber bonus is going to be what makes you irresistible, and that'll be going over your physical looks as well as your aura and personality. So Spirit, please be here with me now and help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my Pile 3 collective all about the question at hand, Spirit. Please speak through me as you always do, and please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection into the space. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so how does the public view you? Spirit, how does the public view my Pile 3? Now, this is what people think about you, and they see you. What kind of conjectures do they make about you? Okay. Please remember to like this video if you're liking it as we go along, and leave me a comment and let me know if it resonates with you. Thank you so much. How does the public view my Pile 3? So you may not see yourself this way, or you may agree with how the public views you, but we will be getting into how you are for real, like after this. So it'll be kind of like 2 sessions, 2 segments, and then a confirmation segment at the end. When people view you, they can definitely sense your uniqueness. They sense that you have an interesting way of styling yourself. The way that you do your makeup, if you're somebody who does your makeup, may be different than other people in your neighborhood or community. You have almost an artistic way of putting yourself on display for people to see, but it's not necessarily to get a reaction. But people see it as unique, whatever this is, as far as the way that you are expressing yourself. People see you as having artistic vibes, creator types of vibes. All right, so that's how they're seeing you. My candle went out. That's okay. Yeah, so they see you as a creative type of individual. People also view you as very, very wholesome, which is hilarious because this card was following up with that. Yeah, it's almost like they see you as sweet and innocent. Okay, they may just make the assumption about you that you're a super nice person. You look very kind and sweet, almost like pure as the driven snow. Like, I'm getting like Snow White vibes, you know. Yes. Now, there's something in this that tells me too that people sort of view you as not childish, but childlike in your ways, the way that you appear. It could be that maybe you dress in a younger fashion, okay, or like young for your age. No matter what your age, you could be, you know, there's actually a name for that. It's kind of a funny thing. It's kind of a funny, strange concept, but sometimes you might see models that are women that are dressing like a little girl, okay? Like someone much, much younger than their actual years. Like, let's say we have a 20-year-old model and she's wearing, you know, sporting pigtails. Like a little school uniform. Okay, there's actually a name for this. I want to say it's neonizing or something like that. Let me look up the term and I will be right back, and then I'll explain it to you. Okay, I wasn't able to find that term. It starts with an N. But anyways, I was able to find some examples. So even if you're just somebody who enjoys wearing unique fashions or younger fashions. I did find an example of an adult here who's wearing a really adorable, cute little Anne Frank nightgown. Okay, and I don't know how old this model is, but you get the point. Like, you could enjoy wearing things that are, somewhat of a younger fashion or design. Okay. Also, I was hearing girly pop, so you may really, really like girly pop type of fashion too. If you don't know what girly pop is, let me show you an example. So people view you as liking all kinds of different aesthetics, but yeah, here's just some examples of like girly pop. Okay, it's like having fun with fun colors, very feminine, like Pepto-Bismol pink, pops of color. I love that pink. I don't wear a whole lot of pink, but anyways, yeah, bows and lots of feminine, like highly feminine type of fashion, big bows and stuff like that. So people find you to have an interesting sense of style, okay? Vibrant colors, possibly, or unique fashions. Here's some more examples with like the pink. Maybe the color pink is something that you're trying to include more of in your wardrobe or something like that. But people see you as, like, if you are a woman, they see you as somebody who enjoys the color pink, or like feminine, frilly, or like, you know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. They see you as almost like, yeah, pure and innocent, like I was saying before. We had this in all the piles, discerning, out of all of these cards. That's crazy. So the public views you as somebody who is careful in who you give your energy to, who you're talking to, maybe even what kinds of places you like to frequent, the quality of the items that you use, I want to say that some people may think that you are very just discerning in all areas of your life. Okay, they could get that vibe from you, that you are careful and that you're a deep thinker. You're more than just surface level. You think deeply. They could think you're very philosophical. Perhaps they think this because of, I think it could be because of your body language and the way that you're dressing. Okay, even these are just people that don't even know you. They just think that you look like a creative, philosophical type, and that could just be a stereotype of what they're seeing, or that could accurately reflect you. We will find out. But they're looking at you and they're thinking that you have such a uniqueness about you, and like, yeah. But yet there's also this discerning. So I'm interested to find out more. Photogenic, okay. Adored. People think you get a lot of attention, or that wherever you go, you must get a lot of attention, and that you're adored by many. You have many admirers, that people even may assume by viewing you in public that you have a lot of people that want to be romantically involved with you, all right? And that you get a lot of admiration, but yet you may be very discerning when it comes to your romantic partner. So it's almost like it's kind of giving that you may have high standards, or that's what they feel. They feel like that, like you have high standards, like just by looking at you and how absolutely gorgeous you are. Photogenic, I'm getting like they could think you're a model or something like that. And definitely someone very important. They could think of you as a singing artist, like a professional, a choreographer, even a dance teacher. Okay, people may assume that like you teach ballet or some other form of dance. I just heard interpretive dance too. Some people do. They think that like because you have such a nice body too, and the way that you just show up, they just make these assumptions that, oh, you must be like a dance teacher or maybe even aerobics instructor, something to have to do with the body, and that you keep yourself very beautiful. You have magical qualities about you with the magician here. People view you as having all the tools that you need in your toolkit to create a life for yourself that is magical and fun. People think that you're living the good life. Yeah, 10 of Cups. You're living the good life. You're happy. People assume that about you when they view you, that you have got everything in life. Your cups are so full they're running over. And look at all the pink in this card, and lots of pink here. So it is very possible that people think you look very good in the color pink. Especially you could very, very much look beautiful with nude or pink lipsticks. Okay, for my feminines out there. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be a woman to be watching this or relating to this. There is a sweetness in your eyes, but also your eyes do tell a story if you look into them long enough. But also, I am sensing this from spirit that like you may be very picky who you give your eye contact to. Maybe that's why, it's because you're very discerning. At least that's what people think. People may be trying to get your attention or your eye contact, but you're not looking. So they may think that you're pensive, or you're thinking, or you got too high of standards, or yeah, it's like people want your gaze. They want your eye contact. Oh wow, we have the Devil. So people just become obsessed with you. I mean, look at the way she's like almost groveling at his, not really at his feet, but like groveling for his attention. And he just seems unbothered, unfazed, or like not interested. This is about obsession. People become obsessed with you. All it takes is like one look, they get addicted to you. I even just heard like the way you smell is fantastic. People can become addicted to your sense of smell just by you walking by. They're like, what was that smell? You may get asked that a lot, like, what, are you wearing a perfume? Or people may just wonder what it is, because it's almost like a refreshing, fresh scent. But it's almost like it's something that gets your attention. It captivates the senses. And it's almost like it turns somebody into an animal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's tantalizing. It makes them want to do things. It's almost like it gets their juices flowing. You know what I mean? Okay. It's not an 18 plus reading, so I can't go there, but people do get obsessed with you, and they do have a lot of thoughts about being very physically intimate with you. Even just strangers on the street. And then 9 of Cups, people think that you're bougie. You get all your wishes come true. 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled. They think that you get everything that you want. You manifest easily. People think you have the good life, the easy life. Let's see how you really are. Let's see if it matches up. Or something else comes of it. Alright, what is pile 3 really like, Spirit? What's the real them like? So now we know how people view you when you're in public, but what's the real you like? What would you say about yourself? Okay, you are daring, up for trying new things. You are up for trying new styles. Okay, I love this corset back. I love how it's open all the way down to the very bottom there of her back. And it's also noteworthy that her hair looks very pretty with the tendrils. You could like to wear your hair like that. Quite honestly, like, you are daring and bold in your fashions and the way that you don't seem shy with your expression. You're like really showing up. Okay. How else are they for real? You're a sweetheart. This girl reminds me of Selena Gomez. You could have Selena Gomez type of energy. You could kind of just like have those vibes or look like that. I'm seeing the pearls here. I love the pearls. I love the femininity here. It's quite a nice touch. I've never seen anything like that with spaghetti straps that have pearls. And I love how her makeup is impeccable. Like, it's perfect. And if you have like long hair, you may curl it a little bit, or like it looks very well presented, like the way that it hangs, and like you could have like either tendrils or side swept or like bangs, or even like curtain bangs or something. And I think it really is true that you really do look good with nude lipsticks too, with the bold eyes, okay? And your eyebrows are distinct, the shape, and that really does describe you. Like, you may have either a strong jawline or even like a roundness to your cheeks, but it's such a beautiful shape no matter what. You are very affectionate, okay? When you love, you love deeply, and you show it. You tell people, you show them. I just heard too, like, children love you, love to cuddle you, love to make eye contact with you, and animals are drawn to you and like to be cuddled by you. You have a great energy about you, and sort of like healing hands. But you're very affectionate. People do see that about you, and you really are that way. You're very modest. You can be modest when you need to be and cover up, but then there's a side of you that's daring too. So the way that you're showing up in the world, other people may not think of you as this, as being... This looks like, to me, a Southern belle. Doesn't she kind of look like a Southern belle? She sort of reminds me of like Reese Witherspoon in that Sweet Home Alabama movie. People may not know all of your sides, but you are a sweetheart. But they may not know just how sweet you are. And they may think that you're, sweetheart, but they just don't know the extent of it. You really are a nice person. You really are unique too, so I love that. And all these cards, and I've been shuffling, that came out. So yeah, the way they're viewing you is actually pretty spot on. You are unique. You do have artistic vibes, and you do dress in an interesting fashion. And not only that, your makeup and choices in regards to like your eyeliner or the way that you accentuate your features, it is unique to just you. You could wear like ribbons in your hair, or bows, big long ribbons. That's what I'm seeing. Multicolored hair, or brown or blonde hair is here. Okay. And then stylish. Yeah, so your style is amazing. Your sense of style is like out of this world. People see you as that, and you are stylish. You have your own sense of style. And also, you look great with purple lipsticks too. So like, I could see you looking great with like either a purple or either that or like a burgundy, like a dark burgundy lip liner with like a nude filled in with like the smoky eye. And the rosy cheeks stand out too. You look like you're healthy. Okay. Oh, and let me see what else. Okay. I almost forgot. Okay, so how else is, what else describes the real pile 3 here? How are they really? You're a fair individual. So before and how they view you, they thought you were manifesting everything, like super lucky and all that. But it looks like here, like, you know, you've worked for what you got. And you're a fair person. You really don't like to fight with people. You're not competing with anybody. You're just trying to be fair and to be your best self. You're trying to stay in your own lane. Not, you know, get involved with, I want to say petty things. You like to stay above it. Okay, rise above things like that. 4 of Cups. That can be about like apathy, or it can be about like being uninterested. So I think that that is true. What was coming out before, that people try to get your attention. But it is actually true. They're actually right. They can't get your attention. Not everybody can get your attention. Not everyone can get your eye contact, because you don't just give it to everybody. With the 4 of Cups, it's like there's an offer being presented, but he's not reaching for it. His hands are in his pockets, and he doesn't care to grab it. His head is down, and he's not looking at it. He's just not interested. And notice that they're like at a gathering. There's people there. He's not making eye contact with them either, is he? You're very selective. So people are actually spot on about you when they think that about you. You are selective. People want your attention, though. They do. And you're very attractive. And not only that, you have a lot of artistic flair and a flair for fashion and beauty. He's got a lipstick. This is like Zorro, but he's got a lipstick in his hand. I love it. So you love fashion. You love beauty. You're passionate about it. People can tell that about you, and it's true about you too. That you care about how you present yourself in the world, or you care about fitness, or you're careful with, I guess, like your body and what you're putting in it and stuff like that. You have the Knight and the King of Wands. I think too, if you're a masculine, or, you know, if you're a man, you're taking good care of your pecs, because your pecs and arms look nice and firm, I want to say, and you just look very, I want to say, like masculine. Like, to me, I think that you have like a nice shape to your body, and like your face, it looks almost chiseled in a way, and the hair looks perfect. Like, even if you're a guy and you're a bit older, you have really nice hair, like full thick hair. It may be that people envy this about you too. But yeah, no, you could be an artist, and truly in your style you are artistic with a lot of flair. And Ace of Pentacles, it's almost like you do get gifts or opportunities presented to you, and it does seem like you're kind of lucky or blessed, you know? And you're blessed with decent finances, and it looks like you're pretty happy. You like security. You like to feel secure. You crave stability, and you're hardworking. And people, I just heard like people will remember you because you're leaving something behind in this world that's a lasting mark. Notice how she's putting her handprint in the cement. You're leaving a legacy here, and people will remember you for like centuries. That's what I was hearing. Doesn't she kind of have like Marilyn Monroe hair? I love her hair. It's so pretty. You could have hair like that. Or you could like to emulate some of the old movie stars. Okay. Like Audrey Hepburn. That's what I'm seeing. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll get into the astro dice and the charms and all that, okay? But yeah, so it's been interesting because so far it's like how the public views you is kind of in alignment with the real you in a way. It's like they may not see all of you, but they see quite a bit of the you that you know that you are. So it's interesting. It's fascinating to me. Let's go ahead and see if Spirit can reveal your birthday or your birth month. We have an 8, that means August. We have a 5, that could be May, or I'm sorry, yeah, May, a May birthday. We also have August 8th, August 5th, and then 8 plus 5, 13. So August 13th for a birthday. And then May 5th, May 8th, and May 13th for a birthday. We also have Capricorn. Oops, I flipped that around. Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Virgo. So you could be a sun, moon, or ascendant in one of those signs. You could have your sun, moon, ascendant in one of those signs. Let's go ahead and I'll put these down too, okay? And how this works, if you are new, is that I'll be putting these out and I'll be channeling some names for those of you watching. I could say your first, middle, or last name or a screen name. Also, I may say your family members' names or some of your friends' names. Just let that be added confirmation, okay, that this is your pile. I was hearing Chang, like Chang, Chang. That could be like a last name, I'm not sure. Ewing, okay. So, and also I was hearing Carl. If I don't say your name, first, middle, or last name, you can look for it in the tiles. You may find it, or you could see your initials. And if you see everything except one letter, it still counts. And you can duplicate letters if you need to. Okay, so Spirit, please let me know the names of those watching whose names you want to bring forward. Okay, Annabelle or Anna. Oh, we have a W already. Sailor. Maylin. Myron. Oh, that's an interesting name. Myron. Benji. Chris. Valerie. Valeria. Varouche. Nala. Dee. Damien. Dana. Elijah. Indy or India. I heard Palermo. I'm not sure what that is. That could be a last name or maybe even a location. I'm not sure where that would be. Stoner? Okay, that could be a last name. Jonathan? Jafir? Or Jafari? Tyrese? Tyrone? Lloyd? Cade? Cash? Ariel? Alondra? Alexa? Yuki. Yuki, like Yukio. Sandy. Serche. Sanita. Sarita. Samaya. OJ. Hugh. I'm seeing a picture in my mind of Anna Nicole Smith. So any of those names could be pertinent to you. Anna Nicole or the last name Smith, or also, who knows, you could look like Anna Nicole Smith. Let me show you what she looks like. She kind of had bombshell energy, sort of had Marilyn Monroe type of vibes too. Okay, that's what she looked like. See, very pretty. She had here she is again. So you have this pinup kind of vibes. That's what people think of you, like old Hollywood pinup type of vibes. Cause yeah, look at her here. Here she is with Hugh Hefner. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Cause the name that came out right before her was Hugh. Oh my gosh. And then she came out. That's crazy. If you were to back up, I literally said, I remember I said Hugh, and then I literally like saw her in Nicole Smith. So that's crazy. I honestly don't know much about her, but maybe she was a bunny. I don't know. I have no idea about her. Yeah. You may want to find out more about her. I really don't know anything about her. I thought she was like an actress or something. But anyway. Okay. So Spirit was putting the image of her in my mind. I was also hearing Jack or Jackie, Jacqueline, and Jocelyn, and also Yasmina. I love that name. I was hearing rhododendrite. That's that gemstone, rhododendrite. So why am I hearing that, Spirit? Why is that coming out? Maybe some of you just purchased rhododendrite. Let that be a confirmation. Rhododendrite. What is the meaning of that? Oh, nope. Rhododendrite. Looks like a pink crystal. Ooh, it's pretty too. Here's what it looks like. Okay. Oh, that's rhodochrosite. Let me look this up, okay? Okay, I found it. It is called rhodonite. And it's actually a little pink type of gemstone bracelet. So yeah, Otter Spirit, I love that brand. Actually, I love their stuff so much. I'll be talking about Otter Spirit in my next video a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's funny that Spirit brought that through. Rhodonite. I was hearing that, but it was like, it sounded like rhododendrite or something like that. But yeah, So the properties is it's an emotional balancer. It brings in grounding energy, and it helps you to achieve your peace and potential, and it helps with emotional wounds. Interesting. It's healing to your chakras. Very cool. Rhodonite. Rhodon means rose. There could be something significant with that name, rose. You could be named after a flower, okay? More names that are coming through is Kirk. I was hearing the name Kurt or Kirk, Curtis, and Katiana. That's such a pretty name. Keanu, Kalani, Eliani. I love that name too. Never heard Eliani before. Alani, Eleni, Elena, Sylvie, and Gigi, Gia, Jenna. Okay, I could probably go on for a very long time with these names. But I think I will stop there. But, you know, like I said, if you're liking this video, remember to press the like button. And please leave me a comment if this resonated with you so far. We can play spiritual Scrabble too if you want to. If not, that's fine. You can head on over to the subscriber bonus. I would love to have you over there. Otherwise, you can play spiritual Scrabble and see what words really pop out to you. Okay, and you can have a lot of fun with it. You can have a lot of fun with spiritual Scrabble. But yeah, I think I'll stop here, and I'll meet you on over at the subscriber bonus. It's not too late to be included in that, and we'll be talking all about what makes you irresistible. So definitely all you have to do is just hit that subscribe button and join me on over there. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. And if you need a personal reading, or if you'd like more information about my Patreon, or if you'd like to donate to the channel, it's never expected but always appreciated, you can find more information on how to do that in my description box below, or by visiting my website, www.mysticrosepsychic.com. I do offer 5 different tier levels on my Patreon, and it's so much fun. I do 2 readings a week. I do 18 plus uncensored love readings, and I also do beauty and gossip and some very deeply spiritual topics as well. And yeah, like I said, I do personal readings. So if you'd like a personal reading, look in the description box below for more information. My prices are very affordable, and I enjoy doing those and connecting with y'all so much. So definitely check out my information in my description box below. And stay beautiful, my pile 3. Feel free to watch however many piles that you were drawn to, and I hope to see you on over at the subscribers bonus. Take care. Bye. Hello, and welcome to your subscriber bonus. This is my way of saying thank you for being part of this community. I truly appreciate and love each and every one of you so much. Without your love and support, I wouldn't be able to do this type of work. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I am going to be using the Beauty Profile Oracle to be diving deep into what really makes you very irresistible when it comes to your body, okay? And then we'll get into some other fun things. So I'm going to go ahead and reach into this charm dish, and then I'm going to just close my eyes, okay? And then I'm going to cast some charms here, and wherever they land, those are the domains that really stand out, okay? So we got some here. I'm just going to cast them, and all right, there we go. So, ooh, I see animal instincts right away when it comes to your overall uniqueness and your style, and the way that you dress, and everything about your personal flair brings out the animal instincts in other people. It's very magnetizing. It's almost like I'm getting the sensation of an animal in heat. It seriously makes people get kind of in touch with their basic urges, okay? And you do have a unique sense of style because you really know how to almost like balance things, very aesthetically pleasing. Colors, I want to say, vibrancy of colors and patterns and stuff. Like, you just know how to make it all work together. And look at this one, it fell perfectly within like the center, so that like means that it's all encompassing. So it's like basically everything about you is wonderful. You have beautiful eyes, you have a great face shape, and there's something very beautiful or prominent about the shape of your lips. You have a beautiful cupid's bow. The way you part your hair is perfect for your face shape. Okay, I am seeing that you might have done a little bit of research about the best hair part for your face shape or whatever, but it's working for you. It makes your face look very symmetrical and very attractive. You also have a beautiful overall style about you. Your style inspires other people, and you're very, very desirable. In fact, people want to take photos of you or take pictures with you. People may look at your pictures a lot, okay? You are the inspiration. You are like the inspo pic, okay? The inspiration pic. Pictures of you make people inspired. Also, in the fitness, we have a flower. So it's like you're working on your fitness, or that's how people view you. And they view your body as almost like perfect, very fit, very healthy. And the shape, it's like, ooh, your shape makes almost people get a little nervous around you because the shape of your body is so beautiful. People like, because they're very turned on, they may get a little nervous or shy in front of you because they're like, they see your body shape and they're like, oh my gosh, like it really is, it heightens their desires. Okay. And then also here, your aura makes people feel wonderful, and the vibes you radiate are amazing. And we have Libra, the charm Libra here in these two areas, which is about beauty and balance and peaceful, affectionate vibes, mediator types of vibes. But yeah, like, you know, equal, fair, balanced, harmony. Like, you send out good vibes that are, it's like, you know, peace-loving vibes. You send out peace-loving vibes, and also, like, you just have good energy about you. So, that's awesome. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Alright, so okay, we'll get into the next portion. Okay, and now we have physical descriptors and personality traits. So I'm going to, again, just close my eyes and cast some charms, okay? And kind of put them out there and see where they land. So we've got, okay, we've got the stars and heart. So this is based on the Lenormand deck. And so with the stars and heart, that means that you have attractive eyes. You also have cute freckles, okay, and very smooth skin. And your personality inspires people because you're very optimistic, okay? And then the heart. Okay, heart means you have curves in all the right places. You could have brown hair, I want to say dark hair, or even very light hair. But you could have like a passionate, happy, loving energy that people are just very, very drawn to when this lands on the heart. And then we have fox. Okay, so the fox means that when it comes to like what makes you magnetic, it would have to be that some of you have red hair, petite to average frame, and that you have a nice walk, okay? Your walk is something that really inspires people to want to like learn more about you, because it's like, it's almost like they want to know, like, how do you walk like that? It's a really interesting way of walking that gets people's attention. It seems like you have a confident walk, okay? Especially for those of you who do resonate with having reddish tint in your hair or some kind of like reddish coloring in your hair, whether it's natural or dyed. And then we have Tower. So Tower is someone tall, somebody that has a nice chest, and somebody who has a sturdy frame. So those are all characteristics that people really find to be magnetic about you and like very alluring about you. And then we have number 27, a letter. So letter is for somebody who is of eloquent nature. You could be a writer, an author. You have a way with words. So whenever people hear you speak, they're just almost like awestruck with the way that you speak. And then we have 28, man. So for man, man stands for somebody who is grounded. It's also somebody who is in their like masculine energy. So you're like a real go-getter type, and also there's something very stable and protective about your energy that people really find to be like it pulls them in. And we also have woman. So you're a balance actually. You're masculine and feminine. So woman is about somebody who is nurturing and very feminine. You're very in your feminine. So people are drawn to you because of that as well. So you're very, very actually balanced out quite well. And then we have the anchor. And the anchor is about somebody who is sturdy, active. You look like you're very active. I just heard you make activewear look great. So you could like to wear yoga pants and stuff like that. You look to be great, very grounded. Okay, again, so grounded is coming through again. And then we have cross. So the cross is actually represented of somebody who's very wholesome looking, or you could come across as very spiritual looking, and people are attracted to that as well. And then we have this anchor here that is between the key and the fish. So that is a symbol actually for, so the key is that people, it's like they almost like look at you and they see that you're very wise and that you almost seem to have a lot of answers for questions. And it's like you're the key to their heart, okay? Key to unlocking their heart or their secrets. And then what was the other one? Fish. Okay. So the fish is representative of somebody who is not afraid of going deep, very, very deep into the unknown. You're not afraid to answer or to talk about big questions, to find really big answers to very complex questions, okay? Also, you're just very good looking, well put together, very neatly dressed, and a sociable person. Okay, and then I think that's it. I think I got everything. Yeah. So I hope that you enjoyed this bonus reading. Please let me know in the comments if you did. Yeah, I thought this was a lot of fun, and I happened to actually create this. One day I just had a very creative moment. I think that it was very spirit delivered, and I came up with this. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Please let me know what you thought of this Lenormand placemat. Okay, and thanks again so much for being a subscriber. I really do love and appreciate you all so much. Take good care, and until next time, bye.